Hello everyone, and welcome back to our weekly series of Is the Shrine Worth It? The series where we have a look at the perks in the Shrine of Secrets and see if they're really worth your 2,000 iridescent shards each. This week we have perks from the Legion, the Ghoul, Zarina and Arella. Those perks are Iron Maiden, Hex Nothing But Misery, Red Herring and Rapid Response. I personally think this shrine is a bit of a letdown. It's not terrible, but it's really not great, so I'm going to give it a miserable 5 out of 10. Let's have a look at the survivor perks first. Our first survivor perk is Rapid Response. When you do a fast locker exit, you suffer from the exhausted status effect for 20 seconds. When you gain exhausted, you see the killer's aura for 2 seconds. This is what it looks like in game. I'm going to give Rapid a 9 out of 10. I think this is an incredibly strong perk, but maybe not for the reason that you think. The second part of the perk is actually the bit that's really strong. When you get exhausted, you see the killer's aura for 2 seconds. That means you can run any exhaustion perk and get really valuable information. Whether you think this is strong or not, or whether you'd use it or not, unfortunately Rapid Response is from an unlicensed character. Arella is quite new though, so it is just about worth it to pick it up in the shrine. Our next survivor perk is Red Herring. After repairing a generator for at least 1 second, it'll be highlighted to you with a yellow aura. The generator stays highlighted until it's fully repaired. You repair a new generator or enter a locker. Entering any locker will trigger a loud noise indicator for the killer at the highlighted generator's location. Red Herring can only be triggered once every 15 seconds. This is what it looks like in game. I'm going to give Red Herring a 5 out of 10. I don't think it's particularly strong, it's just a perk that kind of annoys killers. Like I said, this perk isn't very strong, it's a bit of a diversion tactic. It's okay, but it's not going to win you the game, and it's really not going to do that much to help your teammates. Whether you think it's strong or not, Red Herring and Zarina are not licensed, and Zarina is one of the older survivors in the game, so I wouldn't say this is worth picking up in the shrine. Stay clear of this one. Buy Zarina instead, you get all 3 of her perks. Let's move on to the killer perks. Our first killer perk is Hex Nothing But Misery. After you damage survivors 8 times with basic attacks, a dull totem becomes a hex totem, cursing all survivors. When you damage a survivor with a basic attack, they gain 5% hindered for 15 seconds. The effect lasts until the hex totem is cleansed. This is what it looks like in game. I'm going to give this perk a 6 out of 10. It's not overly strong and it does take quite a lot of specific damage to get it working. 8 basic attacks means a lot of killers can't use their abilities to stack this perk. However, once you have it going and you have a hex build where this won't get cleansed immediately, it is actually really good. A basic attack making someone 5% slower for 15 seconds is a huge amount of pace loss for them. It means that your loops are going to be a lot easier and just all over you're going to be a lot stronger. Even though it's not the strongest perk in the world, I would 100% say it's worth picking up as this is from a licensed killer. The only other way you're going to get the Ghoul's perks is if you buy the Ghoul with real money and then level him up. So 100% pick this up in the shrine. Our fourth and final perk is Iron Maiden. You open lockers 50% faster. Survivors who exit lockers suffer from the exposed status effect for 30 seconds and scream, revealing their location for 4 seconds. This is what it looks like in game. I'm going to give Iron Maiden a 7 out of 10. It is quite a strong perk, but it is for quite niche killers. Killers like Huntress and Trickster that have to open lockers throughout the game to give themselves ammo, it works really well on them. I can assure you that as soon as one of the survivors screams when they're jumping out of a locker, none of the other ones will, so it kind of becomes a little bit useless as the game goes on. Whether you like to run it in your builds or not, Iron Maiden is from the Legion, and the Legion is one of the oldest characters in the game. It's really disappointing to see behaviour putting these perks in the shrine, but at least it's not from the base game. I would say this is worth staying away from in the shrine, do not pick it up. So to recap this week, the perks that we want to stay away from are Iron Maiden and Red Herring. That's because they're two old perks from two old characters. It's much better value to pick those characters up and level them up with their blood webs. The perks that we want to pick up this week are Hex, Nothing But Misery, and Rapid Response. Hex, Nothing But Misery is because it's licensed, and Rapid Response is because it's a really strong perk and it's from a new character, so the new characters tend to be more expensive for a long period. Thank you for watching this week. Hopefully next week we get an even better shrine, because this one was kind of mid. Bye!